Right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. We are from Group 8, and there are 5 members in this group. The first one is Rosa Pesona Ramadona, the second one is me, Radhika Sidki, and then Fauzan Nugraha, Chris Hadianur Muhammad, and the last member is Tiara Junita. So today we are going to discuss our report article on data analysis steps using Fairclough's approach. And the introduction is the study show how in its reporting of Permandic-Woodridge Techno number 30 of 2021, the Republica Daily used words to support conservative Islamic viewpoints. Only one of the 13 news articles published by Republica supported the regulation. According to the study, the other 12 articles were critical of it. The difference in coverage suggests that the publication purposely presented the topic in a way that supported its Islamic ideology. The purpose of this study is to reveal the ideology behind the news that is produced and published in the Republica newspaper. And furthermore, discourse analysis shows that in response to Permendikbud Act number 13 of 2021, Republica moved to express viewpoints consistent with Islamic ideals by citing primarily Islamic academics and organization. And the next one is about overview. It will be delivered by Tiara.
Okay, thanks, Hazka, for the opportunity. And now I will present about overview. The overview of Fairclough's approach is Fairclough's framework looks at how language connects with power and ideas. It has three main parts. Number one is text analysis. This checks things like word choice, grammar, and sentence structure. And the second one is discursive practice. This looks how a text is created, shared, and used. It also includes how texts are linked to each other. And the third one is social practice. This is the social and cultural context that encompasses both relations of power and the counter ideologies of the course. Fairclough's CDA framework is the idea and concepts that are the central point of the research writing. This can be the following. The first one is context. By the setting basis of the concept of discourse, Fairclough's brings the significance of context to the fore, which comprises social, cultural, and historical aspects. And the second one is discourse structures, the language organizing principles to convey meaning, which involve storytelling, argumentation, and modality. And the third one is language and power, the use of language to establish or define power relationship is and ideologies in society. In the research article, the analysis of these concepts is used to reveal how Republica newspaper constructs the narrative around the regulation, which thus reflects ideological orientation and power struggles.
All right, thank you, Tiara Junita. The next one is about step-by-step analysis process will be discussed by Fauzan.
Okay, thank you, Radhika, for the time. And the next matter is about steps that analysis project. The first step is data collection. This step using the documentation data collection techniques. And the second step is contextual analysis. This step includes social analysis, cultural analysis, and historical analysis. And the third step is discourse analysis. This step is include textual discourse and social practice. And the fourth step is ideological analysis. This step includes identifying key terms and concepts, analyzing modality, analyzing stance and perspective, and Fairclough framework. And the last step is about interpretation of findings. This step includes language and power, social change, and ideological framework.
All right, thank you so much, Fauzan. And the next one is about examples from the article. Will be explained by Chris Hadianur Muhammad.
Okay, thank you, Razga, for the time. So the examples from the article, there are 3 points of this. The first one, textual analysis, linguistic features. Language, vocabulary, choice, and text arrangement are the main topics of this portion of the essay. This study assesses the coherence, word choice, and writing style of 13 articles about this principle that appear in the Daily Republica. The phrase sexual consent, for instance, has a negative connotation. Experts warn that this measure could normalize adultery. And the second, discourse practice. The study assess if Republica has an impact on the editorial goal and how its editorial stance is represented in its publications. For instance, of the 13 articles, only one expressed a neutral or favorable opinion about the regulation, while the other 12 do so. And the last one is sociocultural analysis. The study looks at the relationship between ideological influence mechanism and media discourse. For instance, according to the expert, authority process a challenge to Indonesian culture, Pancasila, and Islamic doctrines. Okay, thank you.
Right, thank you, Chris Hadian. And the last is about conclusion. Will be delivered by Rosa Pesona Romaruda.
Okay, thank you, Raska. So the conclusion first is the effectiveness of Fairclough approach. Fairclough framework proved effective in analyzing the data, as it allowed the researchers to uncover the complex relationship between language, ideology, and power, thus providing valuable insight for future research in critical discourse studies. And the second is implication for future research. These findings suggest that Fairclough approach is not only effective for analyzing media text, but also essential for understanding the role of language in perpetuating or challenging power dynamic in society. This has significant implications for future research in critical discourse studies, especially in exploring how media representation can influence policy and public opinion.
All right, thank you so much. So those are our article report from Group 8 using Fairclough's approach. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.